because Diddy want to throw Dwayne a divorce freak off. Why is it a problem? He been freaking off.
Sometimes you like, that's what you think of me?
The Diddy scandal seems to involve many influential figures, and you wouldn't guess in a million years who's just got dragged into the freak-off drama. Dwyane Wade has recently been brought to the spotlight with rumors spreading about the former basketball player's secret lifestyle, including his links to the industry's wild parties. And if you actually start digging into the history of Wade's time in the industry, you may uncover many clues to what type of activities this man has been up to. There are clear similarities between the infamous Diddy bashes and those parties Wade allegedly hosted in his own house. And it's getting even more cringy as the talk about D-Wade's intimate tape shocked the industry.
My pride and my ego was hurt.
Dwyane's ex-business partner, a guy named Von Houtman, recently shocked the public with his claims about the sportsman's wild inclinations. According to him, Wade had an apartment where he hosted intimate parties with unlimited supply of certain substances. And Wade's main goal in life was to have as many partners as possible and explore the lifestyle of a womanizer. Does it sound like a familiar story to you folks? Because it's everything we know about Diddy and his life for the past decades, a never-ending parade of girlfriends and endless parties. No wonder that the paths of these two prominent figures crosses a few times, and D-Wade has certainly been a part of Diddy's luxurious bashes where he allegedly got caught on cameras.
This is worse.
But here's another sick trait these two share. The horrific allegations against Diddy, especially in the light of his hotel video with Cassie being leaked. Well, let's not dig into that right now because we have another alleged criminal to talk about. In case you don't know about D-Wade, his first wife once accused him of being physical with her and the kids. The woman also claimed that Wade paid her attorney substantial sums to accept a settlement she did not agree to, similar to Diddy's story, and the details of Dwayne's ex-wife's trauma are just wild. As she said about Wade, he would often hit me, lock me in rooms, and not allow me out. The domestic mistreatment and physical altercations continued on for several years in our family. Besides that, the rumors about Dwyane Wade being on the deal started. Apparently, it had something to do with his connection to Diddy, as both of them have been spotted in rather free behavior over the years.
What he's doing, he says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity.
For many fans, Wade is an absolute NBA legend and icon of the Miami Heat. But in his retirement days, he has been more in the news for his shocking lifestyle and secrets. In 2021, Dwyane sat down with I Am Athlete magazine and honestly spoke about his parenting choices and admitted that when he was young, he wore women's clothing, As kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I tried to put on whatever my sisters wear, whatever my sisters did. I tried to do those things. Now, this doesn't make him dull right away, but the more you dig into his past, the more details are surfacing. Now, with some of the tapes the feds have discovered at Diddy's place, many folks start raising the question if D-Wade was a part of these shenanigans, considering his love for such things and gatherings.
At a level that I was like, I just want to do some of that.
But it didn't stop with Wade only. His entire family doesn't fit the standards, which also causes a lot of discussions among fans and the colleagues from the industry. For example, his daughter Zaya, who was born as a boy but decided to do a transition. Well, D-Wade fully embraced the choice of his 12-year-old kid, while others publicly shamed the NBA star for this. Rapper Boosie caused quite a stir publicly calling out D-Wade's parenting choice, and in his long rant, he asked the former NBA player not to let the kid getting his intimate parts altered. Wade replied to every ounce of backlash with unshaken firmness, tweeting, "As a parent, my only goal is that my kids feel that I see them, love them, and support them." This may sound admirable, but in fact, knowing the shady past of this man and how he used to indulge in some prohibited activities with mind-altering substances, many folks were questioning the adequacy of Wade's decision.
The thing is, like, this is a real conversation, right? All of us have our own individual opinions.
Fans believe that D-Wade is a bit strange persona, and anyone would hardly be surprised hearing about his crazy, intimate shenanigans with other women or men caught on camera. As one person commented, D-Wade has always seemed unusual, always something strange about him, leaf flop. And another user added, DW always was suspicious to me that he is living his dream true, his younger son. Wade grew up in Chicago and spent 15 seasons with the Miami Heat before his family moved to California after he left the NBA in 2019. Recently, he also hinted that he had to move houses because his unusual family wouldn't have been accepted in his hometown.
Would not be accepted or feel comfortable there. So that's one of the reasons why I don't live there.
In 2023, D-Wade moved his family out of Florida following the state's recent anti-LGBTA legislation. In an interview, he said, "That's another reason why I don't live in that state. A lot of people don't know that. I have to make decisions for my family, not just personal individual decisions." But while you may admire this guy for such sacrifice, the situation is far away from what the NBA legend makes it look like. Jaguar Wright has recently alleged that the elites have been pushing a transgender agenda in the entertainment industry, and Wade and his wife might be using their daughter's transition as a stepping stone.
Convince your child that they need to get the whole trans thing going on now so they can get a Disney contract. And we all know what Disney does to children.
And it's not just Jag that thinks that the former player is getting a huge sum of money thanks to his daughter. Wade's ex-wife also expressed her concerns supporting Jaguar rights claims. After his retirement from the NBA in 2019, it's a convenient timing for Zaya to announce her transition. And as Wade's ex claimed, the former player assured her the news of their child's transition had made them money and would continue to do so. She said Wade is positioned to profit from the minor child's name and gender change with various companies through contacts and marketing opportunities, including, but not limited to, deals with Disney. Well, life in a spotlight where you can keep throwing and attending wild bashes of your celebrity friends costs a lot. And now, amidst these concerns, there are speculations that D. Wade's activities at these parties were filmed by one of Diddy's hidden cameras.
Old dad Diddy, he got footage of rappers in the stash, just in case he got to use it for blackmail.
It's a possibility.
On March 25, a unit of heavily armed federal agents raided Sean Diddy Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami because he had hundreds of cameras at the properties, which may have captured some of his alleged intimate crimes. But it's not just Diddy. The footage of celebs and politicians in very compromising situations have also been found. And knowing that multiple accusers already filed lawsuits against the music mogul and his inner circle, the public remains captured by this drama. More names can be dropped in the connection to these sick crimes, and no wonder that the industry elites and bigwigs are keeping suspiciously quiet despite swearing to stand by Diddy.
And we're going to keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying?
While Diddy stays alone in his battle, and it looks like everyone who has influence and power chose to stay away from the legal drama. As one insider claimed, many celebs are simply afraid to be brought into questioning about the tapes that Diddy kept. No one is saying anything because they have gone to his parties. These parties were insane with big stars and lots of wilding out, taking substances and participating in orgies. Sources claim that the feds are taking it slow because they don't want to make big steps and arrests right now, while the majority of Diddy's possible accomplices are walking free. And apparently, Diddy had an escape strategy in place, and that's why some freak-off tapes are being leaked to the media.
It's like, the things that I'm looking at are really, really big moves,
And while the list of Diddy's guests is extensive, it may seem that Dwayne Wade has the juiciest intimate footage among all of them. Knowing his inclinations and crazy past, it's no wonder that this footage may divert the public attention from Diddy and direct people's eyes towards the former NBA star. The man has already been widely criticized by fans for his life choices, and many fans believe Diddy played a smart move by recording and leaking all those wild parties, using the footage as a distraction from his crimes. As one person commented, "I guess the rumors are true. Diddy's next freak-off parties will be in prison. I wonder who will be invited?" And another user added, "Don't be surprised if LeBron is in on it too." Members, he said, there is no party like a Diddy party. The sad downfall of the industry is getting closer with more rumors circulating about the participants of Diddy's infamous bashes. And let's not forget that many of them are on the tapes. But folks, what do you think about all this? Was D. Wade another frequent partygoer and freak-off lover during Diddy's reign in Hollywood? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check my other videos.